Hello everyone, it's Infinity Gamer here with the January Infinity News Update. What we're going to do is we're going to go through a bit of the industry updates that we've got going on. We're going to touch upon some of the suppliers, any new releases that they've got, but most importantly we're also going to look at updates that Corvus Belli have announced, including new products and any changes to the Army app or the rules or anything major that's going on. Basically, if you're too lazy to keep up to date with everything that's going on with Infinity, this is your one-stop shop for most of the information that you'll need, with some minor inaccuracies, but I do try and reduce those as much as I can. So starting off, we have some news that's unfortunately quite sad, but I figure if I get the sad news out of the way first, then we can build up from there and maybe pick up the pace of things a little bit later. White Noise, the venerable podcast, has sadly announced it'll be shutting down. I don't know the guys personally myself, and only recently became a fan of them maybe about 6 months ago. I highly recommend checking out their past podcasts, even though they're not going to be continuing on any longer. They were essential listening for me before my tournament last year, and the type of content that they were doing was really engaging. The guys had really good passion for what they were talking about, and it was really useful content on how to use units, how to use strategies, and things like that. So I am quite sad to see them go. I know they also did quite a bit of community work. They did some charity fundraisers as well, so wish the guys all the best of luck for that, and we'll definitely be sad to see them go. But in good news, in terms of third-party suppliers, it looks as though Black Sheep Industries are back up and running. Now, I'm not 100% sure of the backstory with this one, but checking out their Facebook page, it looked as though they had some really tragic news back in 2018, and were quite quiet after that for a few years. But it seems that 2021 is the year of their return. On Instagram, they've been showing off a couple of the new MDF terrain kits that they're developing for things like Infinity, so definitely give that a check out if you get some time. Here are some snapshots of the stuff that they've been launching on Instagram. We love having Infinity suppliers, and especially MDF terrain suppliers, so it gives a lot of variety and means that you can customize your table, so definitely check out Black Sheep Industries. Now, let's get onto some other supplier news. We have the Die Hard Dice metal dice that you would have seen. I recently did a video reviewing this where I showcased the Yujing, Toha, and of course the combined army dice, and I did a bit of a test to see how fair they were. I love these dice, they're fantastic, but I've been speaking to Todd at Die Hard Dice and just asked for an update as to what's coming soon, and he has said, now, even though he cannot guarantee that they will all launch at the same time, he has confirmed that the next sets of dice in development are O12 dice, Nomad dice, Hack-Islam, and Ariadna. So if you're a fan of any of those factions, I know I'm keen to see what the O12 dice look like. Keep an eye out, follow the Die Hard Dice Facebook page, follow them on Instagram as well, and you'll see releases of that as and when they come. So that's very exciting news. 4 new factions coming through Die Hard Dice with their Metal D20 dice. Now again, I popped a card up above so that you can check out my video where I look at the combined army, the Yujing and the Toha dice. So if you're keen on some Metal D20s, those are definitely the place to go. Now, what about Corvus Belli? What have they been up to? So in the December news update, I would have told you what's coming out in January, and we've had a bit more confirmation around those, but there's no major surprises here. So we've got the Jaith Cutthroats, which are coming out at the end of this month, so they'll be available for pre-orders now, probably through your local retailer. The Tunguska Cheer Killers, those are available also at the end of January, at the end of this month. There's then the Yujing Booster Pack, which you can see there, looks very sweet. The Yujing stuff always looks good. There's the Pan-Oceania Booster, which is also available at the end of January. There's the Aleph Operations, which is kind of the starter set, the Strike Force kind of thing for Aleph, if that is what you're looking for. Then there is John Hawkwood, the specialist character. He's available at the end of January as well. Then when we get into February releases, now I brought some of these up, but there's 1 or 2 new things in my December video. So the Salvora Scenery, which is the expansion onto the Coldstrom Scenery Pack, if you have that. Some nice extra options there. Some of the details look fantastic. So if you obviously brought it up on the screen just now, looks as though they've got some extra cool looking stairs, ladders, boxes, things like that. Looks like a very cool set of scenery. There's also Aristea Transparent Dice. If you are playing transparent, if you're playing Aristea and fancy some transparent dice, that's the set for you. That's coming out in February. Then we've got some more models heading our way as well. We have Ada Swanson, She's coming out towards the tail end of February. That model looks very interesting indeed. We've got an Uxia McNeil, that's coming out at the tail end of February. We've got a Naga Hacker, also available at the tail end of February. We then have Combined Army Set, which features another Kodali, just in case you haven't had your fill from Betrayal and the Betrayal Characters Pack. I mean, I do love the fact that Corvus Belli do different poses of some of their existing models, like Joan and Kodali, but come on guys, can we have a Varangian soon? And maybe something else. There's definitely plenty of models that just need, plenty of unit profiles that just need one model to start with, and then we can work on variants. But that's obviously just me. Then there's the O12 Booster Pack, which features a Crusher, Hippolyta, and Cho. Now, I read somewhere that one of the updates that were made to the Army Builder was that courtesy lists were now available. That may be in the Code 1 Army Builder, but I'm having a look in the N4 Army Builder, and that doesn't seem to be available, at least not on the version that I have. And also when I'm looking at the list versions on the mobile app, we've still got the Army Code generator, which is fantastic, and there probably is not ever going to be a print version of the mobile app, but even though I can see the ability for you to print lists in the N4 Army Builder, not courtesy lists at this stage. Which is a bit of a bummer, because that is obviously part of the game, is being able to give someone your list. So hopefully that happens soon, or hopefully I'll just have an out-of-date version. Feel free to correct me in the comments if you know something that I don't, or you're seeing something that I don't. That is everything in terms of the updates that we have coming. Obviously, I will be posting anything else in my February update, anything else that gets announced in the coming days, weeks, or months will be coming in the February update. And obviously feel free to subscribe to the channel if you want to hear updates as and when they come out, and see future videos, and follow me on Instagram and Facebook if you want to be seeing semi-funny memes, occasional photos of models being painted, and get notified of latest videos as they go. Thank you so much for your support, really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will chat to you soon.